We're going to do this last segment on her tail. I want to get her in a good position for you though, so you can see what I'm doing. Her tail is not heavily matted today, but it was the first time I saw her, right? So I had to use, there's a special brush I use for really matted tails, and the reason I use this is because I can keep the tail without having to cut those mats out and then take the tail way down. I call this a Freddy Krueger. I actually don't even know what the name of this is. I think it's just a mat busting comb, but this thing is better than any mat buster that I've used at all. So all my other mat busters, they're put away in a drawer. This is the only one I'll use now. But you have to be really careful. I call it a Freddy Krueger because these are razor sharp, and I mean razor sharp. And they'll take the skin off your finger if you get it on that bone of that tail. So you got to really take care of the bone of that tail. Keep it protected with your fingers. Know where that comb's going, and then push it right on in there and drag it through. And that'll get a lot of that dead fur out for you too. It does absolutely cut through the hair. So I only really use this in case of a mat because it will rip through the hair. But it's not damaging it. I'm going to turn her this way. I'm going to again get down in there. I can feel the matting in here, so I can feel that. And that's why I'm going to go at it this direction. Always keep it turned down and away from the dog. Anything that gets caught in between those blades, it'll cut it. And I've seen it happen with another groomer, and it was a mess because she had cut the tail by accident. Cut the bone on that tail, and it's like a forehead bleed on a human. It just keeps on coming, and you can't hardly get that to stop. So again, I'm keeping her bone of her tail protected the entire time, and I'm coming down through here with this. So any matting that there was, let's see how we're doing. I need a comb. Look, I thought I had one over
right
here.
There.
Okay, I'm gonna comb through her tail now. How you doing, Macy? We're almost done, girl, I promise. So up here, there's always extra right there at the base of that tail. Always. I grab some thinning shears now, and I go ahead and thin that out. And just kind of blend it in and get that fur out of there. You can do this different ways. This is just how I'm doing it on her right now. And I show you different ways to do stuff all the time because there's more than one way to get the same job done. You can get an entire groom done with just grooming clippers. You can get an entire groom done with just scissors. You can combine the two. They're going to like a clean cut on that tail. All I'm going to do is hold it out. I got everything dropped down. Now hang on, Mace. And since I'm really bad with tails too, I just am. Been doing this since 2011. I'm constantly trying to do better on my tails. Okay, so that looks pretty good on that tail. I'm going to round it out a little more, let it go. Watch it flop a little here. See if there's anything more I want to do to it. Take that, round that tip out a little more. Otherwise, the tail's looking pretty fancy. Considering I'm the one that did the tail, it's looking pretty fancy. I'm proud of that. Okay, so she's all done. All I'm going to do is put a little perfume on her, and I don't use dog perfumes. I just don't like the smell of any of them. This one is more like Giorgio. I love it. So I just spray a little bit on my hand, and then I rub it on her because she's already clean from that bath. So she smells good already. I just want to give her a little bit of extra. And that's it for Macy. So she's all done. How do you feel, Mace? How you feel? You feel like you're ready to go back in, Macy? So I really hope you liked this video. Thanks so much for checking me out. And we'll just keep on posting. So thanks.